Good morning. Welcome to our Saturday Sprints. I am Gillian St. Kevin, author of Empowering Queer Fantasy That Confounds Expectations. With me today is my demanding co-host, George. If you were watching us last weekend, you may remember that George was very vocal, demanding attention during the stream, and at one point he kind of jumped on me when I wasn't expecting it. So it is raining here in Omahi. Well, so that was Sunday that George was incredibly attention-seeking and demanding. Monday following, I joined in a bunch of live streams where I was watching rather than speaking and participating. And George was an absolute dream dog. I got a ton of work done, and he was really good, basically. And so I realized that George gets jealous when I talk to you. So for today's stream, you'll notice that we do not have my beautiful curated background. Instead, we have the mess that I try to hide from everyone when we do these streams. And this is because I have turned my monitor and computer around and I'm sitting on my bed so that George can join me. I am hoping that if he is able to physically be close to me, he will not demand as much attention. That is the dream anyway. I may be setting myself up for, even more chaos and interruptions than usual, but we can at least, cross our fingers and hope for the best. So, usually we have Jamie with us. Oh my gosh, that is incredible timing.
Oh,
hi, Jamie. I was just about to explain why you weren't here.
I can explain why I am here. We've absolutely failed to catch any cats or kittens. Well, that's not true. We caught Mama Cat, but the kittens wouldn't come out without her calling them in. So the advice is to let Mama go and leave the trap out, not set, so that they get used to it. So that's what we're doing. Gonna feed them, hopefully gain their trust back, and if we're very lucky, catch them soon.
Yep. Yes. So for those who are not following the adventures of Pumpkin Spice Latte and her kittens, Mama Cat moved into Jamie's garden, had kittens.
Under the house.
And there has been a process of sort of acclimatizing them to human presence, getting them fed, and with the aim of cat rescue, taking them and finding them good homes.
Socializing them.
Yes.
Because we're not allowed close to them. They will run if we get too close, but we want to be able to, get them adopted. And we can't do that if they're not used to people being around. So,
yep.
Yeah.
I'm just going to drag Jamie over to their preferred spot next to the pan flag. Yay. Okay, now we are ready to go.
All right. Saturday, achievements for the week.
You have an amazing achievement to share.
I have two, actually. One is that I finished all my edits on Garden Mysteries, and I've been able to format it and get it sent to ARC readers, which is great.
That's
because
fantastic.
I'm coming down to the wire on that. And the other is that I have got a pre-order up for my fantasy charity anthology, Tales from the Tavern. And it has cleared through on a couple of non-Amazon platforms overnight. So it's going to be available everywhere. But just at the moment, it's only on a couple of places. Let's see what Drafted Digital says. Yeah, that's 13 authors, 13 stories, 2 poems, all fantasy of some description, really proud with how it's come together, and that is coming out on the 30th of November.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have just shared the link, the books to read link that has subsequent links to all the places. And Caspian's here with a very cool achievement. They have hit 20,000 words, still behind, but slowly catching up.
Oh, it's really good.
I watched the last two videos that Sarah Cannon has put out of her NaNoWriMo diaries, and Sarah is also behind the Nano account. And her videos, I don't know, they've made me feel better. And so yesterday, while watching Sarah's NaNoWriMo diary, which was basically her replotting and figuring out how many words per day she needs to hit the 50,000 words, I basically worked along with her and feel much better about my nano situation. I've also decided that for each half hour that I spend plotting, I'm going to add 500 words to my nano total. So, yeah, that may not be traditional nano, but I already decided that I was rebelling it this year. So people can deal. And I am finding that it makes me feel a lot better.
Yeah, good.
What is, my achievement. Yesterday, I went at the last minute. I attended the Book Before Christmas, which was an event put on by the New Zealand Society of Authors Canterbury branch. And it was kind of designed for authors and members of the public to mingle, sell and swap books. Unfortunately, there were no members of the public. And I think it's all good. So instead, we ended up having a lovely little sort of author chat. And it's kind of embarrassing. I showed up with my books, and Heather, who was organizing it, was like, okay, Gillian, we need to get you an extra table.
Oh, well.
So I took up an entire table, and I gave away 2 NaNoWriMo stickers, and that was it. We had our discussion, and I was feeling quite disappointed, honestly, because I'd just gotten my point of sales system, and I hadn't used it, and I was really hoping to get the chance to use it. Then just as I was packing up my books, one of the other authors, and this is the funny thing, I won a book. So I didn't sell any books, and I came away with one more book than I arrived with. But just as I was packing up my books, someone was like, okay, which 2 of your books are kind of the most eclectic? And I was like, wow. And I sold a copy each of my 2 favorite of my, I think books are like children. You're not supposed to have favorites, but I know I do. So I sold 1 copy each of 2 of my favorite books, and got to use my new point of sale system, and it worked perfectly on the first try.
Good.
So that was hugely exciting and unexpected. Technology never works on the first try. So
what are you using? Is it Stripe?
So I have a Shopify store, and so I went with the Shopify point of sales hardware. And this is the hilarious thing. I needed to sync it with my phone, and to do that, the hardware needed to update. So at about 10 a.m., I plugged it into the wall so that it could charge. And it was like, okay, we can't sync because it has less than 50% battery. Try this again when the battery is full.
Sure.
Tried it again. No battery. Tried it again. Tried it again. Finally, it's like 2 p.m. and it still doesn't have enough battery. And because I'm out in the country, I have to leave soon to drive into Christchurch. And I'm like, what is going on with this thing? Is this even charging? And then I check, and the plug wasn't turned on at the wall. So it had an hour to charge before I left at 3, and the update finally installed. And yeah, against all expectations, it worked. And it does use Stripe. That is the payment system that Shopify uses in New Zealand, but it is through Shopify. So kind of yes, kind of no.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have a Shopify, so mine's different. Yeah, we have we just do direct through Stripe, and they've got an app on you can get on your cell phone, so you can scan, enter credit and debit cards that way. That's how we do it. Anyway, it's still a good achievement.
Mm-hmm. Yes. One of the authors there was like, I just met someone today, and your books sound like exactly their cup of tea. And they also were telling me about doing NaNoWriMo. So I am now currently waiting for an email from one of my writing friends saying, I just got recommended your books, because the Social world is so small.
Yeah.
I figure I must know this person.
Surely.
Yeah. But yeah, even
Awesome.
if it was not kind of the event I anticipated, you know, when you hang around writers and you get a lot of energy afterwards, because you are hanging around writers, it was that. So I feel like I definitely benefited from going.
Awesome.
Yeah. So all in all, I am a very happy Gillian today and excited to get to work.
All right. I won't be here at the sprint tomorrow because I'm going to another community market. So we will see if I can sell books or not, or if Anna can sell soaps. But we have to get up early in the morning to drive there, so there's really no chance. So shall I do Ellie Man reading today?
Yes, please. And whereabouts is your market?
It is in a place called Waialpa, which is about 40 minutes out of Auckland, south, kind of past, like, kind of Franklin, kind of. Honestly, I've never been there, so we'll see how it goes.
Yep.
Yeah, Franklin, I'd say, is like the closest, and Glenbrook, yeah, almost at Pukekohe, but not quite. So apparently they have this market every 3 weeks, and it is very well attended. So we've got our fingers crossed.
Awesome. I hope it goes well for you, and please update us during Discord. Update us on Discord during the event.
During Discord, I will update on the market. Yep. I gotcha.
Okay, so Jamie is currently shuffling a massive deck of cards because we're about to do our warm-up, and this involves Jamie drawing a card, and we'll use the image and associations of that card as inspiration for 5 minutes sort of creative sprint. And this is a chance to journal, to brain dump, to interrogate your characters, or get a head start on the scene that you're currently writing. The idea is that we park our inner editor and just go with whatever's top of mind to kind of clear our heads and get ourselves all nice and warmed up for the work that we're about to do. So let us know when you're ready, Jamie. Oh,
just about.
The other thing is, if you type, normally we recommend grabbing a pen and paper to do this, just because it helps you get out of the kind of regular working, writing mindset and into a more creative space. At least that's the theory.
One's around the wrong way. Okay, yeah, I'm ready now.
Awesome. In that case, let's go now.
Okay. Here's one I don't recognize the back of. Oh, it's a very classic one. Very old art. That's the back of it. So this is the 5 of something. One moment.
You said it's very classical. My first thought was Superman.
The red and the blue. Yeah. Fives. Like, I don't see any cups or pentacles or anything on there. It's just kind of two people. Let's see what it is.
Two people and a cherub.
It's not lovers, is it? No, it is the Hierophant. Oh, okay.
Interesting.
So this is the good Hierophant in the deck. It's when you are granted divine knowledge from beyond yourself, letting you become a being who can meditate between the divine and us. A bridge. You do not learn this on your own, and you must recognize the source of the truth and respect your sources. Sometimes this is learning the truth to overcome a conflict you are faced with, or being delivered the right answer. In other cases, this might be recognizing your role as a leader, or at least recognizing that even if you aren't a leader, people are looking to you as if you were one. They expect you to have the answers for better or worse.
Yikes.
So quite beautiful. This is from a deck called Diminutiate. The BNF. So BNF, that might be a museum. Don't know.
Yeah.
It's not a lot of detail, but it's quite a beautiful card. It's the divine knowledge.
Yeah, that's really interesting. I'm feeling a lot of pressure. Oh my gosh, Amy says, I just got feedback from a developmental editor.
Might be. I'm in awe of developmental editors, so.
Yeah, Amy, share the name of your developmental editor. I'm kidding, but that is one hell of a recommendation.
I've been getting a lot of I did a reading for myself yesterday, and it was like, stop, meditate, have a think. So I think this is talking directly to me again.
Andrea Eames. Okay, so if anyone needs a developmental editor with a bridge to the divine,
okay,
talk to Andrea.
Maybe don't say that when you're getting in touch with her, though. No, what am I doing? Climber. It's interesting because I really like that card, but I don't usually like the Hierophant much.
No. The Hierophant in the Wild Unknown is a raven with a key. Oh, a raven has just shown up in my story.
Okay.
You guys will not believe this. A raven has shown up in my story, and 2 scenes from now, he shows up with a car key that he had stolen to give to my main character.
Amazing. The universe knew.
Wow.
The Ellie man delivered.
Yeah. Caspian and Amy are as amused as we are, which is good.
Okay. So we do 5 minutes.
Sounds fantastic.
Got it ready to go. Ready when you are.
And I am ready. So
you're ready? Okay. 5 minutes starting now. All right.
Yeah.
All the blue, so down there and up there. Really good.
I wasn't fully successful in shutting off my inner editor. I think I spent a bit of time thinking rather than writing.
Uh-huh.
But I'm happy with what I've done there and excited to get into work today.
Yeah. I think I need to do a big old to-do list, and that will be my first thing, and then I'll just start knocking shit off that. So that's what I'll be doing, at least this first sprint. Apparently the kittens are having zoomies on our deck, which is a really good sign that they haven't lost all their trust in us. See what happens with Pumpkin, because we did have her in a cage for a while and she was actually pretty calm, but we can't take her away from the kittens, so we let her go again. All right, so let's jump into our first sprint then.
Fantastic.
I was going to say 30 seconds. Should we do a 30-second sprint, see how that goes? Yeah, great.
That actually might be fun sometime, but
if we ever do our epic 8-hour stream, we should experiment with very short sprints and see what happens.
Something I do when I am absolutely not feeling like writing, but no, I have to get work done, is give myself a word count goal of 50 words. And I can usually I get over that, so I get to 72 or something, and I'm like, that's practically 100. You can get 100, and I kind of trick myself into building momentum and getting started.
Yeah, it does work. It does. Okay, so let's do 20 minutes starting now. go. First sprint done. What have I been doing? I made my to-do list, and then I've been uploading files to Amazon as needed.
Excellent. I was kind of consolidating plotting. That's basically what I've been working on this morning. I started plotting, felt really anxious about the fact that I wasn't writing, started writing, realized I hadn't plotted enough. And so I'm kind of plotting as I go. And I'm liking how it's working, honestly.
Okay.
I think I have to go back and rework chapter. I've written up to chapter 6, but chapters 5 and 6, I think I'm going to have to toss or majorly rework them because I figured out ways to do them better. And one of the main sort of criticisms I've seen in the reviews of Hearts Lost was people going, nothing happened. And I'm like, but so much happened. Like a lot of the development in Hearts Lost was on a character level, and I brought out a lot of important information and stuff through conversations.
Yes.
And this is accurate for historical stories, right? People stand around and talk, and those are big events. But I'm like, do you know what? This is urban fantasy. And one of the things I've noticed from the reading I've done in urban fantasy is that it is action-packed. So I've just written 2 chapters that had lots of big talky moments and important character stuff. And I'm like, hang on, how can I present this information in an active way? And so it's still going to be a lot of talking, but it's going to be talking in different setting while people are doing things. So
okay, good. Sounds good.
It's a pretty cool realization for me, and I wanted to share it.
Yep.
Caspian's got 345 words. George heard somebody in the kitchen and went to investigate, but I'm guessing that it was my stepdad making a cup of coffee, which was not exciting to George, so he has returned. Yeah. It is all go here, basically.
All right. Oh, shall we jump into our next sprint?
That sounds fantastic.
Provide long distance IT support to my mother, who was messaging me all of a sudden.
Oh, okay, let's go. 20 minutes.
Yeah. I have to set that. I remember. All right, 20 minutes. Starting now. Second sprint down.
Awesome.
I got a few more things checked off.
I have not done any actual writing, but I've plotted new chapter 5 and have just started plotting new chapter 6. We've been joined by Kayla, which is awesome. Is that a welcome, Kayla?
Welcome, Kayla.
Yeah. Oops. Okay.
I need a bio break, and it is our time for taking breaks.
Yep, I need to refresh my drink. So, yeah, you chose the wrong moment to flop down puppy. Yeah.
Oh, he's like, it's always the right moment.
Yep. So, take a couple of minutes to grab a drink, a snack, stand up, stretch, save your work, get a glass of water, whatever you need to do, and we will be back shortly.
See you soon.
Okay, I am back. Oh, good work, Caspian. Up to 537 words. That is slow progress, but it's still progress. At some point, because I have way too many fun projects on the go already, but at some point I want to make a poster or a cross stitch that says basically progress, not perfection. Hey, look who is actually up on the desk just investigating all of my writing stuff. Yeah. You really seem to like it when you can sit right next to me. So yeah, it looks like Operation Move Onto the Bed so that George doesn't whine and cry and interrupt is a huge success. Maybe. Maybe he's just biding his time. It is raining here and it's miserable, so he has not had a walk today. And also, his best friend has gone to his best friend, my mum, has gone to do some pastoral chords without him or any of us. And so it's just me and my stepdad who is busy at home at the moment. So yeah. Also, last night I went away and I left him behind for 5 hours ish. So I got properly told off when I came home, and he has pretty much been, he was attached to me all night. It was super cute, actually. Also, I'm sorry again, this is a complete diversion. It's Black Friday, right? Well, it was Black Friday yesterday, and if you're in the States, it'll be Black Friday today. And I am a bit of a reactivist. I'm like, oh, Black Friday, that's so American and commercialized. So I'm not going to do anything. But yesterday I opened Steam, and a game that I've wanted for ages was on sale for like a quarter of its usual price, and I bought it. It's called Spiritfarer. It is a really lovely, gentle game. Um, there's a bit, there's a few parts of it where you have to kind of jump around and stuff, and I'm really bad at those parts. But the rest of it is really lovely. It's kind of a game where you're collecting souls and making them happy, and then ushering them off into the afterlife. Yep, Caspian says, "I love that game." I love it too.
Sounds intense.
Yeah, the thing is, so far I have collected souls. I have not let any of them go, and I think I'm going to struggle with that. But it's really useful because my main character in my story is a necromancer, and I'm having trouble pinning down what that actually looks like for him, how magic operates in this world. And Spiritfarer is making me think about it in a whole new way. But
Oh, that's awesome.
The aesthetic is gorgeous. Yeah, as Caspian says, the soundtrack is lovely. If it is still on sale, I recommend people check it out. But yeah, that is the impulse purchase I am most proud of.
Oh dear. Okay. Right. Brain. Third sprint.
Sprint when we're going to have to motor to get our next 2 sprints in, but let's go for it.
All right. Third sprint. Starting now. Yeah. Me too.
Oh. Oh. Yes.
Third sprint done.
Yeah.
Lapdog.
Yep. I finished plotting chapter 6. So that's good. I have figured out a really cool way to introduce another main character.
Mhm.
So everything is kind of
Coming together.
yeah.
Nice. Should we jump straight back in so that we can finish more or less on time?
Sounds fantastic.
I'm just ticking stuff off my list. It's not terribly important, exciting updates for me.
Yep,
All right.
let's go.
Cool. 20 minutes starting now.
Mm.
Fourth sprint done. I think I've solved my mum's technical problems.
Brilliant.
Even had a little tidy up of my desk.
Oh, fantastic.
And I think about half my list done.
Yep. I sort of plotted chapters 7 and 8. I've realized that a lot of the replotting I did still holds up. So instead of like, I've got like, and now go to page 129 and use what's written there.
Oh, yeah.
Having a journal with numbered pages, game changing.
It's genius, eh? Yeah,
I
mine
love
does
the Welsh terms.
Yeah. Rhodia does the same.
Awesome.
Camera. Yeah.
Yep. Yay. Are we being too noisy? So I took George outside on the chance that his complaining was a sign that he needed to go outside, and he was actually being a good dog and I was a bad human. No.
Oh.
We stood in the rain for ages and he ate some grass. So yeah,
well.
And not eating grass as dogs do when they're sick and need to feel better. This is eating soggy lawnmower grass.
Delicious.
Yeah. Cassian got 1,223 words all up, which is perfect, and has got them to the halfway mark. Fantastic. And yeah, thank you for joining us. It has been delightful having your company today. I will be back tomorrow. Amy, if you'd like to jump on as co-host, you're more than welcome, because Jamie will be, in theory, selling lots of books at a very cool sounding market. So yes.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, and if
we'll either do that or sell a lot of soaps. I don't know. Maybe both.
Yep. If you would like a really good book or some soap and cannot see Jamie in person tomorrow, check them out. You're on Amazon and all over the place, right?
If you're in New Zealand, I've got a pay hip store for paperbacks, but other than that, everything's print on demand from Amazon. And all my urban fantasies are wide over all book platforms, and Anna's soaps are on Etsy under New Moon Soaps.
Excellent.
And there's a very nice Christmas range out now.
They are incredible. The Christmas tree soap in particular is just gorgeous. I now understand why Anna was saying that, you know, they're the most popular and they sell out.
They do.
But they're also so complicated to make, because just looking at that soap, I'm like, how do you even? It's just, it's gorgeous.
A lot of swearing, from what I can tell. I tend to stay out of it.
Yeah.
I will share the link to the soaps. Again, it's really just New Zealand or Australia, because shipping outside of New Zealand is so very expensive.
Yes.
But anyway, yes. Thank you all for joining us.
Yep, I will be back tomorrow, same time. Jamie will be back next weekend, same time. Yes. So yeah, until then, enjoy your writing and take care of yourselves.
See you then.
Bye.